Live from Aunt Betty's studio in Carson City, Nevada.
From First Presbyterian Church, where we are opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond. It's the Mary and Sherry Show. And it is Mary and Sherry.
It's Mary and Sherry.
Mary and Sherry. So good to have you here. And
so good to be here.
Yeah.
As always.
Are you falling apart?
Yeah. My head's falling off. Speaking of body parts falling off, what's going on with your hand?
This is a manger-related injury.
A manger-related injury.
This looks worse than it is. I was working on the Advent video devotional yesterday. In fact, I was filming Sandy, and I was filming myself, and I was putting things away, and I was putting the manger away, and I kind of jammed it against something, and I just bruised this part of my hand. And so it's just a little bit of immobilization and pressure, because I couldn't even open a jar yesterday. So I was like, well, we'll just give it a little rest. And this is what I had, so.
See what she does for us?
Another brilliant move by Sherry, so yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's all right. I'll be fine. In fact, it feels better this morning, but I just thought, well, of course I'm left-handed, which doesn't help, but. Yeah.
Did you ice it?
No, I did. I know.
I don't know if that would help or not.
Yeah, it probably would. It's just that by the time it really began hurting, we were leaving here for Bible study, and then blah, blah, blah. So anyway, yeah, immobilization and pressure. I know, silly, just silly.
Keep it over your head.
Oh, okay.
In case there's any swelling.
At any rate, let's go ahead and go to something a little more serious.
All right.
We're going to give that to you.
Many of you know my mother-in-law, Elaine Burge. You know, she's been a member of this church for decades and was on like every committee there was to be on, and helped start the chili cook-off, and was on the committee that brought Bruce here, and et cetera, et cetera. And she just passed away on Tuesday. And she was the best mother-in-law that you could ever ask to have. And she was an incredible woman. You know, through all her trials and tribulations, she loved God, and she never wavered in that. She put on the armor of God, and she fought the good fight. There's a scripture in Revelations where Jesus is speaking through John to one of the churches, and Jesus is telling the church that they are neither hot nor cold, but lukewarm. And because they are lukewarm, he will spit them out of his mouth. And I know that Elaine was never lukewarm with her walk with God. And she was such an inspiration and a role model of, through all of her trials and tribulations, she never wavered in that commitment. And she had a hard last 4 years, and all of a sudden she was gone. Jesus came and got her, and we know she is on the wings of glory now. So hallelujah, praise the Lord. She will be missed by many people.
Speaking of devotion to Christ, we have recently opened up a prayer chapel. It is in the Toddler Room, which is downstairs across from the old choir room. And on Sundays from 9:30 to 9:45 a.m. it is open. You can go in there and spend some time in prayer. And it's a good time to lift up our congregation, the service, the mission and ministry of First Presbyterian Church, or if there's something heavy on your heart, you can just spend some little time there before church.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And you might have to pray to get out of those little chairs at the end, too.
Oh, no, we have big chairs. We have big chairs. You're good. Yeah, no, because
that's
even...
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Wow, I like that. Prayer chapel, friends.
Anybody is welcome. It's not limited to deacons or elders or members. You don't have to be a member. Just come on down.
Be.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk the walk, friend. Walk the walk. Well, we have something really exciting coming up tomorrow. A sock hop with not live music, but music.
With a DJ, a live DJ.
A live DJ.
Yeah.
If you got a poodle skirt, saddle shoes. And there's going to be, I hear, an amazing slideshow going on.
Oh, yeah.
With some very interesting photos from around here. And so that is going to be super fun. What time is that, Sherry?
6:30 to 8:30. And
8:30.
we're going to serve some snacks. There's supposed to be root beer floats and popcorn and cookies.
Root beer floats.
Punch, of course. You have to have punch at a dance.
Oh.
So, and our
Yes.
floor was just recently waxed. It looks nice.
I just was going to say, man, it's going to be like you're dancing on ice.
I hope not. We don't need,
No falling.
if somebody's going to break something, it'll be me. Let's not do that.
You don't need any more things on you.
Yeah, but we will be taking photos also, like formal photos.
Oh, yeah, like you're going to a sock hop, friends.
Yeah, so please come join us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Super fun. And, you don't have to do the twist or anything if you don't want to.
That's true, but I bet you that we will.
Yeah.
We'll probably play it. And I do believe we're doing the bunny hop because that's been requested by more than one person, so. All right.
Not sure if I'm familiar with that dance.
Da 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 da. Hop, hop, hop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The hopping thing. As opposed to the twisting thing. Excellent. What else is going on here?
Okay, well, a new little section here, Dale's Department, from Bob Alliteration Davis. That's Bob Alliteration Davis. Still working on the alliteration for this one. Dale's Department. Dale's going to have one of our cameras downstairs after church in the Family Life Center this Sunday. If you want to learn more about how to operate this, he can give you a hands-on lesson. And I know we've had people that have said, I might be interested, but I've never worked with this.
Yeah.
Here's your chance. You will be supervised. You can't hurt anything, we promise. And just learn a little bit about it and say, oh, well, maybe that is something I could help do in Aunt Betty's studio.
Yeah, that's super cool. I know technology kind of scares people, but really, I mean, Dale's shown me things, and it's just step 1, step 2, step 3.
Right.
Yeah. So
It is.
come on down to Dale's department. Sounds like he's going into a janitorial service or something. All right. Well, Lou Hawley. We have a Lou Hawley newsletter called The Journey coming up here, and everyone please check that out. I mean, Lou does such incredible work. And, this amazing woman, just check out The Journey. It's a recent days with the KLDP, of course, her work in Thailand with all those great kids. So the link will be posted
In the
here
description.
somewhere.
Right below this video that you're watching.
Yeah, go there and check that out. That's a really cool thing to keep track of, what she's doing over there and how we can help her out.
Yeah. And what
So-
she's been doing over there, because she's been here for a while and
Yes.
still doing her work there, thanks to Zoom and
Yeah. Still, with her dad out here, and the woman is a whirlwind.
she is.
An amazing whirlwind. Let's see, we have some other things that if you're interested in helping this Saturday, Mackey Day, out at Sutro, where the Sutro Tunnel is in Dayton. This is for Jillian. Jillian and her mom, Heather, and her grandma, Jillian, all come to our church. If you have not had the pleasure of meeting them, you know Heather. She's got all that beautiful red hair. This is her daughter, Jillian. She's on the UNR mining team, and they're doing a fundraiser because they want to go to a competition in Australia.
Wow.
So there will be demonstrations out there, a chili cook-off, and the tickets, you can purchase them there. It's this Saturday. What time is it? 10 to 3. If you want to see the Sutro Tunnel, this is a really awesome thing to support, and if you can get out there, that will be wonderful and help those folks out. And the fee covers the chili contest and the whole chili part. So they're looking for funds. If you can help and you're looking for something to do on Saturday, head on out there. Very cool.
And am I correct in thinking there's not a lot of women in mining like this?
Yeah, I don't know how many people are on the mucker mining team, as they're called. But they've got the rock drilling, and this one is
That's
kind of
cool.
funny. Something called the Swede saw. I don't quite know what that is. Gold panning,
Very cool.
a whole bunch of demonstrations out there. So support our local mucker mining team from the University of Nevada, Reno. Go Wolfpack! They need some help. They need some help this Saturday morning, 10 a.m.
Well, what else have you got?
Well, we also have another benefit coming up for Jeff Moser. This is October 22nd. Just throwing this out there. That Saturday, if you'd like to eat lunch or dinner out at the Nashville Social Club, they're donating 10% to a member of our community that has done so much for this community. He's on search and rescue, muscle power. He just does a lot of different things, and he's fighting cancer right now, and he's at Stanford, and this is a benefit for him. So if you're hungry on October 22nd, please consider going and eating at the Nashville Social Club.
All right.
That's it.
Okay.
That's a wrap, folks.
Lots of good, fun things to do.
Lots of cool, helpful, fun things to do.
Right. All right. Well, I have a few more fun things that you can do in October.
Oh, boy.
Now, listen carefully so you don't get these goofed up. On October 15th, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is our craft day. That's when you are a crafter yourself. You have things you want to work on. You bring them to the church. We'll be in the Family Life Center and the library. We're going to open those doors between those two like we've done in the past. And we will sit around and we'll make whatever it is we're doing. So whether it's crochet or painting or quilting or scrapbooking or anything, you're bringing it to work on. I ask you to also bring a snack or a lunch to share with people, sort of a little potluck thing. So there you go. That's that. That's the 15th. Now the 22nd, the next Saturday, I think you could fit this in, and then you could go over to the Moser benefit.
What a wonderful day.
Right. We have our craft fair, our first craft fair that Grace Spiker has put together, and she's got many, many artisans here, and so I think it'll be really worthwhile stopping by and seeing what goods there are to buy. So that day, come empty-handed except for your money. And buy crafts. The 15th, you're making them. The 22nd, you're buying them.
And all of the money from the craft fair goes to the old sanctuary.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Whatever we make on that, yes.
And I think they even have crafters coming from California.
I believe so.
So that's really cool.
It is.
Come to that craft fair and then go eat at the Nashville Social Club. You'll have a double duty good deed day right there. And I personally know, speaking of the Mandels, Jillian and Heather, I think Heather will be there with a booth with her honey, local honey from local bees, and jams and everything. And I'm already
oh my
kind of
goodness.
like,
Oh, if you haven't had them, you are missing out.
yes.
Come buy some.
Yes.
So
among
good.
many other awesome things.
Yeah.
I know Jenny Scanlon's making a whole bunch of amazing furniture stuff.
Oh, she does some really cool things.
She really does.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of you people.
Yep.
All of you good people. All right. Well, guess what's coming up already? I can't believe it. Nevada Day. And, of course, the Nevada Day Parade. So, for the last few years, Donald Shearer has done the Cookies for Christ outreach on Nevada Day, and he has moved to Oregon. So we miss you, Donald, if you're listening to us, but we don't have anyone to do the Cookies for Christ, and no one has expressed any interest. So we're saying if there's anybody out there, you don't have to make all the cookies. Lots of people pitch in with the cookies. If you would like to do the Cookies for Christ Day, I believe they have a little table set up here right outside the church, and people can come in and use the restroom if they want to, and you just hand out bags of cookies. And I think he had a little message in the bag.
I think
Is that
so.
right? Does anybody remember? That was terrible because all I was doing
Shows
was
you how
eating
well
the
we pay
cookies.
attention.
I know. So we're looking for someone to see if anyone's interested in doing the Cookies for Christ on Nevada Day. What else is happening?
Well, Bob Alliteration Davis strikes again. Christmas caroling is coming. Let that get your adrenaline pumping. But we are making this announcement because we're in need of a couple of trucks and trailers to tote talented troubadours around the neighborhoods of Carson City, bringing good news and glad tidings. We have 2 trucks and 2 trailers, and we would love to have 1 or 2 more because we're going to split up and go to different areas. So the more we have, the more areas we can go to, and we try to find the areas where our own covenant partners live and kind of go in those areas. But we were a blessing to people last year who just came out and listened to us. Oh my goodness, people are actually Christmas caroling, because I don't think people do it like they used to.
I agree.
And so they were really thrilled to hear us singing. So
It was one of the funnest events that I've been to, I have to say. It
Yeah.
was freezing cold.
It was cold.
It was freezing cold.
It was.
I mean,
But
wear
then-
your ski clothes. Don't come in.
no,
Don't
no,
be
no.
coming in
But
jeans
we had
if you have ski pants
We
or
had
something.
cookies and cocoa, and we came back and
Yeah.
had some snacks, and we watched a Charlie Brown Christmas. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we'll watch that again or something else, but I think that that'd be nice to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And so if you have a truck and trailer, or maybe you have a neighbor or a friend who has a truck or trailer that you'd like to throw under the volunteer to do this, please let me know.
We have a trailer, but it is not a safe trailer or something that people could ride in.
Right,
So
right.
Keep
Yeah,
that in mind.
A utility trailer that is of good, sturdy quality that we can ride in.
But
Yeah.
everyone is welcome.
Everyone.
I
Everyone.
mean, if you can sing, if you think you can't sing, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Because you're not going to believe what a blessing you're going to be to a lot of these people that are maybe homebound right now.
Yeah.
And you pull up singing Christmas carols. It's
We
really
still
fun.
have members whose doctors have said, hey, we really don't want you to be out in public. And so for us to go and visit with them, I mean, there were tears
There were tears.
and tears of joy and just
Yeah.
gratefulness.
Yeah,
So
it
you can
was-
really be a blessing. You don't have to be a beautiful singer.
And I mean, now that we know better, you bring sleeping bags and blankets.
Exactly.
But it really brings you closer together when you're all like this.
Right? I was all alone in the back of Dale's truck. If I do that again, I was his point person. If I do that again, I am bringing sleeping bags and whatever.
It's an awesome thing. It's
But-
an awesome event.
Hey, speaking of keeping warm, and here's our lovely Linda mugs. Today is National Coffee Day, so enjoy that second cup of coffee without guilt.
We will.
All right. Well, I believe we've reached the end, so you know what that means.
This is YouTube.
This is YouTube, so we invite you to like, subscribe,
and ring the bell.
and of course, share. God bless. Take care. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow at the sock hop and then Sunday at church.
Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.